Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So yesterday I posted that time-lapse of that drawing, and some people inquired about some of my other artwork, so I decided to show you basically everything. Well, it's not really everything, but it's a whole lot of stuff, and it's going to start from when I was 12. So here's one of my first drawings ever, and I did this when I was 12 years old, and this is some chick named Darnay for a comic book that I made, and it's fucking terrible. There's just, I don't know what's going on. Why are there wrinkles in her arm and her neck? There's so many wrinkles. Anyway, I mean, this is what my artwork was like. I drew a lot of superheroes. This guy I made up, and Onslaught from the X-Men. Big fan of Spider-Man, always have been. Even tried to steal him for my own comic book line. Unsuccessfully. Here's a Native American superhero guy I made up. Bloody Murderer. Yeah, I was around 12 or 13 when I drew that. Oh, here's this guy again. Blood Fury. I don't know what's going on here. Here's Venom. I'm pretty sure I traced this, but I did color it. I don't remember when I drew this, but it was Lita from the WWF. I totally fucked up her face. I don't know what's going on there, but the tattoo's nice. Definitely did good there. This is actually not that old. It's probably 3-4 years old. Didn't finish it. There's actually nothing else in this notepad. So, moving on, we've got... Oh, check this out. This is me as a cartoon. Chuck Taylor's. Oh, I used to have really long hair in college. A lot of us did. Not so anymore. This is a pile of fruit in charcoal, but on the back we have... Ooh, that looks weird like that. There we go. We've got Natalie Portman. Very interesting portrait there. Right here I've got something I did for college. It's basically like a character I came up with, and one side she's like wearing her clothes and one side she's not. And I probably use this tip for a 3D model. And you can see like an overlay of her cloak going on there. I'm not really sure what that is. I think it's an alternate suit. Wow. Okay. So this was a girl I dated, Olga, in Brooklyn. She was Russian, and apparently very hot. It's a nice drawing. I don't know why I didn't finish this, but I kind of like the way it looks unfinished. Ah. This is a nice drawing. I don't think I quite finished this either. I don't finish most of my drawings, as you can see. Yeah, she was supposed to be holding a chain. I remember I drew this in, God, I must have been in 10th grade. What is that, like 15, 16? It's from the story Stardust by Neil Gaiman. And there's this character, and this is her, basically. Or my rendition of her. This is some scene chick that I never quite finished, but she has got quite the figure on her. And you can probably hear my neighbors screaming. They think she also has quite the figure. This is just a random figure drawing. This is a drawing I did not finish, but I did pretty recently. Also did not finish this, but it's a good figure study. Oh, there we go. So, I got into graffiti after college. I was pretty late into the game as far as graffiti goes. So I was in my early 20s, and I was doing graffiti, and this was one of my names, Kiro, and I lived in Brooklyn at the time, so that's that. Here's another drawing, did not finish. Not much to say about that. Here's a couple quick sketches. They're a little bit more fashiony. I don't even know where I source these images from. Another drawing I didn't finish. You'll notice a theme going on here. I didn't finish it because I didn't like her eye, but I probably shouldn't have told you that because you probably didn't notice until I mentioned the eye. So, yeah. Here are two watercolors. This is my friend Frankie. Her actual name's Kelly, but I call her Frankie. And my friend Kaya in watercolor. I think both of those were done probably 2 years ago when I lived in Brooklyn. Here's another drawing, unfinished, and the paper looks like shit now. I don't know what happened to it. This is pastel. This is a girl named Victoria who I loved for like ever. I loved her for like 8 years, and we had quite the tale that ended very poorly. This is my friend Connie from back in the day. I never finished this one, but it was coming out really good. And now it's like dirty and I got spray paint on it over there. Not much to say about this one. It kind of is what it is. It's watercolor and pencil. Colored pencil. This was for a friend, Lemick, I don't really know. He was in like Amsterdam or something. And so I did his name and then just put my name in there. Here is another graffiti piece. And this is a master copy of a Sargent piece. I think it's Madam X. One of my favorite pieces. I love her nose. It looks so regal and like she should be a woman of power. This is a girl smoking. I actually don't like girls that smoke, but for one day apparently I did, and I don't know what her hand is doing down there. I'm not going to get into that. So I also have a fuck ton of sketchbooks. A fuck ton. Here's a cool one from my graffiti days. I really enjoyed doing graffiti. So I'm just going to go through a couple of these and find some really good drawings to show you guys. And we're back. So we're going to start off with this drawing of some topless chick. And I'm using my non-dominant hand right now, so it's a little hard to navigate this. Here's another one. What does this say? Why do I suck at drawing? You need to be hooked up to these machines. I don't know why I wrote that. I was probably listening to some music. It's pretty cool. Here's another drawing of a lady, some sort of drape, some graffiti. Lauren was a girl I dated for 2 years. Did not end well. I have not talked to her. She's since married. It's a cool one. Jen was a coworker of mine. I accidentally lost the page I was on. Static. Here's the lost page. It's just some chick in sunglasses. And at the beginning, we have this drawing, which is of some scene girl. I went through a phase where scene girls were like it for me. Oh, before I move on, here's the drawing from the other day. I think it looks much better close up than it did on, the camera. The little camera, the little webcam that I used to film with. Oh, that's the drawing I haven't finished. And I'm going to go through this and see if I can find anything else that's nice. Not really anything good in the sketchbook, just a bunch of graffiti. A whole bunch of graffiti. There's not really a whole bunch of good stuff in this sketchbook either. Just a bunch of characters and figures that some of them aren't even finished. It's just non-stop. There's a couple weapons and things. I know I did this really quick because my teacher was like, I need you guys to have 100 pages done in your sketchbook by the end of the week. And so like the quality is not even all that great for some of these. Some of them are super quick. But there they are. They also show weapons, like that guy. Guy's got a chain. There's his chain. He's like some dreadlock dude. I found this. This is probably from college, this sketchbook. I found this lady. Kind of looks like she has a mustache. And here's a ludicrous, and I drew that for a box of cereal that I designed, which was Ludicrispies, and it had a free flesh-eating virus, which this guy is clearly displaying. Not too much going on here. Not sure what this is about, but it's in my sketchbook. I have no idea whose face this is. It's a little wonky, though. And the last thing I could find is this drawing of Nelly Furtado, who I used to love, but those hands are really fucked up. Who I used to really love. I used to love Nelly Furtado. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comments. And thanks so much for watching.